Welcome all. Before starting this video, I would like to thanks all my subscriber who subscribes to my channel. So if you not subscribed yet, please do subscribe it and click on the bell icon. So whenever I post any new sessions, you will get a notifications on it. So this is the sessions in which we will going to discuss about the cluster upgrade. So this is the thing that the cluster we need to upgrade for the Kubernetes very frequently, because the minor version released by the Kubernetes is done very frequently. So I recently passed the Kubernetes exam, the CKA certifications on 28th of June, and this is one of the important and highly weighted, you can say in percentage, that questions appear in the exam. So you don't have to miss these particular questions, and this is the very simple questions. You need to either remember or you can refer the document also to perform the cluster upgrade activity. So without wasting any time, let's review about what we are going to cover in this particular session. We are going to discuss about the Kubernetes version first, and then how much versions and how much back version, minor versions is currently supported by the Kubernetes. So we will discuss on this in details. Regarding the upgrade, we have a lab session after this presentations in which I will going to demonstrate you how to upgrade the Kubernetes cluster in very easy steps, and I memorized all the commands, and I request you also to don't depend on the documentation things, because there is a time constraint in the exam, and these commands are very simple and you need to memorize it. Don't go for the documentation for this activity. This will save lots of time. After that, I will share some tips and tricks for this, for the CKA examinations related with the upgrades. Okay, so regarding the cluster upgrade for the Kubernetes, as I already mentioned, it support only three minor versions. Suppose the current the Kubernetes cluster that is the currently asked the exam is based on 1.21. So this is the current version and this is the latest version, you can say. So 1.18 is the last version which Kubernetes supports. So you have to upgrade the cluster very frequently in your company in which you are working. So this is the activity that you need to perform. So this is the very important thing as the exam is concerned, as per as your knowledge is concerned, or as per as your company's requirement is concerned. So you can say this is the minor version, this is the main version, and 21 is the minor version. So Kubernetes release minor version very frequently within a year. We will be going to upgrade the cluster using the kube ADM utility, because this is the very simplest. This have the very simplest command. By using the kube ADM utility, you can do this activity in a very fast way. So upgrading will be carried out one node at a time. Suppose first you target to upgrade the master cluster. So you need to drain that master node first and move all the component which get deployed to the worker node, so that you can upgrade it. When this particular master node get upgraded, you need to drain the node, the worker node, and then move all the pod that is running on the worker node from the worker node to the master node, and upgrade the worker node as well. So we need to drain each time before starting the upgrade, and also on cordon, means we make it ready to work. So this is the thing we are going to perform in the Kubernetes lab. So this is the sheet which you are referring. I taken it from the Wikipedia. So you can see that how frequently the minor version get released by the Kubernetes. In 2015 there is a 2 release. It started from 1.0 1.1. Okay, in 2016 there is a 4 release. You can see in the picture, and in 2017 again the 4 release. 2018 same. For each year they are releasing 4 times they are releasing. And the minor version, as per the minor version, they are supporting 3 back minor version. So currently if the latest release that the Kubernetes have the 1.21, so Kubernetes support only till 1.19. So this is the very frequent release, you can say, in the quarterly basis. Within a year 4 times release has been done. So you need to understand this aspect very seriously, and this is the one of the most important questions that you will be asked in the interview also, if you're going for the Kubernetes post administrator, as an administrator in any company. So they will provide you the machines and ask you to do upgrade in front of them. So this is the very important as per the exam is concerned, as per your working experience. So this is the table I prepared for you guys. If suppose we have a Kubernetes Kube API server on the 1.20 have the 1.20 version. So this is the support related things. So control manager either should be one version lower than the Kube API server. So it should be either in the 19 or 20. So same as the Kube scheduler, it will be not go above the 1.20. It will be one lower or the same. In the case of kubelet, it will be go to two minor version lower. It will start from 1.18. 1.19 is also supported. 1.20 because is also supported. The Kube proxy the same as the kubelet. 1.18, 1.19 and 1.20 versions is supported. Only for the kubectl have the 1 version upper than the Kube API server. So you can install a kubectl which have the version higher, one minor version higher than the Kube API revision. So it support 1.19, 1.20 and 1.21. So this is the very important tables. And this will not ask, they will not ask any questions regarding this version related things. This is just for your information. If you're working for any company, you need to understand this all things. This will help you in which company you are working for. So this is the all commands, and I personally request you all to just memorize it. Do lots of practice and lots of practice, because this is the only mantra. You can say this is the only things. This is not a kind of something theoretical. You have to understand the things. You have to understand the core components of the Kubernetes, how it works, how one component talk with the other component, what is the configurations file, what is the certification file, how the one component have the linking with the other component. But you need to do lots of practice. So this is only mantra. You have to perform a single activity lots of times. So all the commands is in your memory. So this is the good things that the documents support is provided in the exam. But I personally request you to don't go for the reference of the documents, because you have to manage your time. This is only 2-hour exam, and you don't go to look on the all command there. This is the only simplest command that I written, and this will perform all the activity. I will demonstrate you in my lab, which is going to be the next. So you can say that the first command for the master, first we will see the plan. Okay, so this command, executing this command is not required. This will give you the compatibility, but whatever the question asks you, if the question is asking you to currently the cluster is on 1.18, you need to upgrade into 1.19, no need to execute the upgrade plan. Just start from creating the control plane component. After that, do all the updations, installing of the CubeADM, CubeADM, and applying the CubeADM upgrade patch. After that, installation of the kubelet in the master node component, and then restart the kubelet. After when the kubelet start, you need to make the control plane master node ready to work. After that, you have to perform the similar activity for the worker node also, so that the worker node cluster also get upgraded with the required versions. Like I in the particular sessions, I am targeting to upgrade my cluster, which is currently supporting 1.18 to 1.19. So in the lab which is coming after these presentations, I will demonstrate and run these commands and show you how the things are behaving. So for the worker node also, you have to drain, then SHS, go into the access the worker node, and after that install the CubeADM, upgrade the node. After that, install the kubelet of that particular version, restart the kubelet, and then the release means the uncordon that particular node. You have to first come out from the node worker node, and then execute the kubectl command to uncordon the node 01. So we are currently in the environment, I have two node. One is the control plane, that is the master node, and the worker node I have currently node 01. So this is a thing we are going to do in the next after completing these presentations. So this is my target of today's lab, that for the Kubernetes upgrade, we are going to upgrade the cluster from 1.18 to 1.19 for both control plane component, also the master node, and the one for the worker node, which is node 01. So I am going to jump into the lab session, and if you not subscribe my channel, please do subscribe it, because this will motivate me and do lots of effort. Currently I am putting it to make the slides and give you all the required thing to pass this examinations, because I currently passed my examination. I faced lots of challenges, so I will discuss all the tips and tricks that you must know. And soon I am going to release one more video that will be approximately of 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes, because I am going to give you all the informations regarding what things you need to do before going for the examinations. That will be very useful for you guys. So now jumping to the lab session. Okay, the main agenda for today's lab session is to upgrade the master node and the worker node from 1.18 to 1.19 version. So before doing that, let's monitor the environment first. kubectl get node. So you can see that the master and the worker node both have the version of 1.18. So let's drain the master node first. kubectl drain control plane, and we need to pass one more command to ignore daemon set. Okay, let's start draining the master node. So it's evicting all the pods. So if you look into the same command again, kubectl get node. So you can see that the scheduling is not disabled for the master node. And if you see the kubectl get port, how many ports we have, so you find all the ports in the node 1. Not you will not find any port for that is running. So we have only one port that is running. And for this, if you want, go to for the wide options, you can find it in this is currently deployed on node 1, on node 01. So let's start the upgrade process. So first apt update. Okay, so now install apt install kubeadm, and the version is 1.19.0-0. Okay, this is the version we have to upgrade. Say why, yes, go for it. So kubeadm is now upgraded. So you can check the version also, and the version is also already provided here that it's upgraded to 1.19. Now kubeadm apply upgrade, sorry, upgrade apply. Apply to version 1.19.0. Sorry, apply, spelling mistake. So it will take a little time, 1 to 2 minutes, for this to just pull all the images for this deployment. So we have to wait till it get executed. Perfect. So you have the message that your cluster was now upgraded to 1.19. Now our main task is to upgrade install the latest one for the kubelet as well. Apt install kubelet 1.19.0. Okay, restart the kubelet system. CTL restart kubelet. Okay, it's restarted. Now check the just clear the screen first. Kubectl get node. So you find that the master node now upgraded to 1.19. Now uncordon it, so it will be ready for work. Kubectl uncordon control plane component. Okay, kubectl get node. So now it's ready for any kind of deployment into the master. Now it's time for the node 1. Kubectl drain node 01. Ignore demand sets. So now it's evicting all the ports whichever we have in the deployed on the node 1 to the control plane component. kubectl get port O of wide. So you find that the same pod which is previously running on the node 01, it's now running on the control plane node. So we moved it because we have to manage the cluster. We have to upgrade the worker node. So it's now drained. So kubectl, you can check it. Kubectl get node. Now it's not ready for work. For node 1 is now in the draining position. Scheduling is disabled. Now SSH into the node 1 because we need to upgrade the cluster worker node. apt update apt install kubeatm kubeatm is equal to 1.19. This is a version for which we are going to update. Yes. Okay, now clear the screen. Cube ATM upgrade node. Okay, now the node has been upgraded with the kubeatm apt. For the kubelet, we need to install the latest one. Apt install kubelet is equal to what is the version? 1.19.0/00. Okay, now restart the kubelet, same as we did for previously for the master. System ctl restart kubelet. Okay, so now currently we are in the node 1 worker node. So we have to come back, press Ctrl D to come out from the worker node. kubectl get node. Okay, so you can find that both the master and the worker node have the version of 1.19, but one thing is left, that we need to uncoordinate the node 1 because it's not ready yet for any kind of deployment. For this, kubectl uncoordinate node 01. Okay, now check the status again for the node. Okay, so the control plane component, the master cluster and the worker node both are now have the version of 1.19. So now the upgrade is finished. So if you like my video and somehow it's helping you to getting the informations regarding the Kubernetes, please subscribe it, because I am putting lots of effort in building all the PPTs and the hands-on. I also like my channel, press on the bell icon so that you can get the latest notifications whenever I upload a new video into my channel. So please share it with your friends as well if possible. Thanks for watching this video and thanks for subscribing me. Thank you.